That should be me back. I should be back live with you, chat. Hopefully you are seeing and hearing me. I'm hoping that has resolved the fucking issues in the background, because really fucking weird. This game should not have been running like shit, because like the reality is I've got a 9800X 3D and a 50 fucking 80 in the machine. It's not like I'm lacking the fucking machine to play it. So I'm hoping I'm just hoping that a PC restart has fixed the underlying issue. But welcome on back, folks. Again, apologies. This has been a... Why is the... Oh, there we go. Oh, the controller's not on. This has been frustrating for me. Because as soon as I was getting the hang of it, it's like, oh yeah, you know what'd be great, John? No consistency in the frames delivered to your game. And I'm like, fucking what, my guy? But we're gonna try this again now. Hopefully I can get through this, because again, I hate these missions. I hate the skulls. And I hate that this is kind of like, it's like you have no choice but to do this mission, because like it's just a repeat mission. Like I think that annoys me a little bit as well. It's like, oh yeah, you know, this is what we're doing now, and also you know, you have to do the extreme version of a mission you've already done to proceed to any additional new content. It's like, you're kind of getting me here with a bullshit requirement, but okay. But hopefully we get through this now. Come on, let me skip the cutscene, please. Thank you. Right. No, please. Okay, right, well, blame that on Konami. I kind of, you know, it's going to be a bit weird, but I almost to some extent blame myself. And the reason why is that I was doing video editing earlier on, and I feel like maybe something didn't close correctly, like maybe DaVinci didn't close correctly or something in the background, and as a result it then affected maybe it affected, you know, the performance in the background. Is this fucking gear already destroyed or half destroyed? Because that will be another thing that will get me here. I meant for the extreme mission. Oh, right. I thought you meant for like the shitty PC situation. It's not even like I have a shit PC, which is the worst part about it. It's like I got a good PC. It's just, okay, you know what? The sprint is cool and all, but like I have fuck all control. They put arbitrary restraints on Kojima. Yo, 100%. They put these arbitrary constraints, and then as a result, we get this, which is like a very unfun approach to the actual design. It's like, cool. One down. How many to go? 2? 3? Kinda want to go for your wee mate over here, though. Oh my god, he is so committed to not being shot. It's fair play. He really does not want to be shot. But I want to shoot him. Okay, well that's where lies the problem. So he's gonna do that, and that's gonna put me a little bit in... Don't let my buddy die, it's a fucking robot, my guy. It's unfortunate, but I don't care. I can blame you if I want, if you want. I mean, you can blame me. I'll take it. I'm very good at accepting responsibility, especially when the responsibility is not even mine. Oh yeah, no, this is definitely not went well. I do genuinely think this is a dog shit mission. Like I think the walker was a good idea. I just don't think that like this is a good mission, and regardless of the constraints that we find ourselves working with, I think sometimes us having to navigate around kind of shit game design is unfortunate. And again, it's not shit game design because it's realistically not Kojima's fault, even though it kind of is. It kind of is and kind of isn't. Like, it isn't because he had arbitrary constraints put on him. It is because he chose this mission. Like, he didn't have to choose this mission. It's like, you know, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Where did they go? Where are they? Like again, that fucking... Kojima's a troll. I mean, that's definitely one way to look at it. And one way I would agree with. But yeah, like I just don't like these missions. Like these missions with the skulls are just inherently unfun. Which I'm sure is not a... I'm sure it's not a criticism that is in a vacuum. I'm sure it's felt by a few people. It's like that, come on. I need to get out of here. Come on, I need to get out of here. Garçon, let's go. Like I'm running out of ammo, which is not great. Oh, that was close. Oh my god, stop with the bouncing. The only guy I can like barely get the kill here is like fucking Bouncing Jones over here. Okay, see, that's annoying. Die. I got 200 rounds, and I'm going to need to move fast. Move fast. Oh my god, move fast. There we go. Oh, not again, not again, not again, not again. Can I am I able to like request additional ammo for the mech? Like, is that a thing I can do? I have a good theory as to why. I'm curious to hear it. Like, can I get additional ammo for this big mech? If I was to Fulton it in.
Supplies requested.
Time to find out. It's the first part. Creep mission players aren't ready for so early. They become much easier over time. Better weapons. You're not. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. Please let there be ammo for this. There is. Oh yes. Okay, that's good. That's good. That at least gives me something. Like, it makes me feel less annoyed if I feel wasteful of the ammo, which is something. Oh my god, and then... Okay, one left, chat, one left. Where is he? Oh, there he is. A penis in this economy? More likely than you think.
That mist is clearing. Great work, boss. I'm coming in on another chopper. Get code talker to the LZ and wait there.
Oh my goodness, that was tough, chat. Oh, I didn't even get to get all of them. That feels grim. That feels cheap. Like, I should have been able to get more. But yeah, that was tough. Like, the walker, very much an improvement on the situation. But that was $2 steak tough, you know what I'm saying?
Support helicopter.
You gotta extract him. Get in, boss.
Oh. But saying that, with the game not performing like absolute garbage, eh? Way easier.
Development project has been added.
Amazing. Mission complete. That right there is why you're the best, boss. The one and only.
Apparently got an S for that. My friend and friend of the channel, Totanium, just got gifted a random 3D printer. Just straight up, like, here you go, have a free printer. Wild. The kindness of our friends is insane sometimes. But yeah, like, you're not wrong with the power creep thing. It does feel like I'm so used to power creep, Professor, in the sense of like RPGs, you know, like Final Fantasy and stuff, where like you always get to that boss like about halfway to like 3/4 of the game, and it's like, are you really ready for what's coming? And it's kind of like a put up, a nut up or shut up situation where you gotta like essentially lock the fuck in and get everything you need going, and hope and pray that you've like optimized your characters well and you leveled up enough. Like, I'm used to that in very much in like RPGs, but like this, oof. I don't need to see this cutscene again. I've seen it before. But how are you doing, Andrew? You keep mugs. I'm telling you, you're looking well. I'm also just trying to hear out for listen out for the cares? Is this where Huey's finally going to get fucking done in?
Again with the truth serum.
Oh no, this is the acid. Already seen this one.
We got word from Afghanistan. Everyone at the Soviet base camp's dead. No sign of fighting. Parasites. Skullface's men then headed north. The target is OKB.
What? We already seen that. We already seen all these cutscenes before, so it's like you're just replaying the same post-mission cutscene. I wonder what development we just unlocked.
Please specify a project.
Oh, it's a new sniper rifle variant. Nice. Magnum round conversion, damage up, nice. Not that I'm going to invest in any of that for now because I don't feel like it. That was a toughie, chat. Thank you if you're still out there, Eugene. Thank you for the advice. Okay, so there is no missions that I can select. What the fuck? Back in 5, not a problem, not a problem. Why can't I select a Misciano? Should I just go back to, should I just go back to here? Back to Moby-Dick? Why can't I select a Misciano? Feel a little bit confused. Did they just want me to fuck around for a while? Because I couldn't see any priority side ops to do. No, as long as you think like it would be a priority side up if there was no main missions available. Like if I go in here. Side ops. Important side ops. All done. Hey, Retina, you keeping well? Because I'm going to tell you, you're looking well. There's a lot of side missions I could be doing, though. Damn, son. Where'd you get those side missions? You're glad it's Friday? I can tell.
Please select a mission.
No doubt. Chad, I don't know what to do. They don't have missions for me and I don't know what to do. Hamburgers? But I hope you're keeping well, Retina, because I'm telling you, you're looking well. You're looking fantastic today.
Boss, dispatch me on my next mission.
I will. At some point.
Got time to train with me?
You asked me that there. You want trained? Here you go, son.
Talk. Where are your friends?
Not as well as you. I look like shit. You certainly look better than I do. Thank you very much, Hunter. You're an absolute sweetheart.
Speak.
Where are your friends?
Boss.
I'm just giving all these folks training. They love being trained.
Spit it out.
Where are your friends?
I am... What did I do? I don't know. You're you, and that makes me incredibly happy that you're in this world with me.
Where are the others?
So I'm thanking you for that, I guess.
Sun will set shortly.
It's a rainy day. Just let them get wet. Right, I feel very confused by what I'm meant to be doing here.
Mission. Unit dispatched.
It's the I don't know why you're eyeing at me, but you know what? That's okay. Sometimes I'm not going to know.
Please select a mission.
Right. How do I get mission 43? I need to Google this because my small smooth brain. How to get mission 43 MGS5. So I need to complete 3 additional side ops to trigger a mission cutscene. So I just legitimately need to go into the wild, which is fine. I'll go to Afghanistan and we'll have some fun in Afghanistan. The brutal bat. How brutal was that, my guy? Don't know why I've been at that, but I've been at that, chap. Look at my lazy folks on the job. They're 10 out of 10 men though, holy crap. I'm proud of them as they sit there in their concussion stupors. I just farted. Just thought you'd know. I watched a 5-hour deep dive video and my brain feels like it's leaking out of your ears. That sounds intriguing. Do you mind if I ask what the 5-hour video was about? If you do not want to say it out in the middle of chat, that is understandable. If you do not want to say it at all, that's understandable. But I am curious. What missions do we have? We got Wandering Soldier, got Lucky Dog, and we got Eliminated Heavy Infantry. I can do a prisoner extraction, and then maybe... Let's go for a prisoner extraction. That... okay, I see what you're doing here. We'll land in here, just because if I land right in their AO, it's gonna be a little bit more... You were good for that one mission, but I need my dog back. I think that's the right one. It looks like my normal... Do I not have an updated version of that assault rifle? I feel like I need to check for that. I feel like I should be able to get a better version of that assault rifle. I'm also still just keenly listening out in case there is any carers coming in that I didn't do my carer stuff. So I'm going to have to do like 2 or 3 of these missions to then trigger a cutscene, which is like fair. But I did say I was curious to see if there was an enhancement on an assault rifle.
Please specify a project.
Like I'm currently using... Oh, 1 second. 1 second, I need to get off this before it...
Be careful down there, boss.
I will. Thank you, random pilot.
Specify a project.
Right, where's my normal assault rifle? Yeah, down here, right? I can get a better version of that. It's got better aim correction, it's got better fire speed, a little bit more damage, but the effective range is slightly down. That is absolutely fine. I will take that. I feel like I need to be able to invest in a bigger, better, more robust rocket launcher, and apparently I have not invested in this one. That is honestly on me. I should have had that one invested in. Holy good mother of fuck. Like that is 100% on me. Holy shit. Like That one is like incrementally better in impact force and damage. Holy shit. And then that one even more. Like, why was I trying to face those skulls with the worst what do I have this one? What's with that one? Why is this one better? It has a grenade conversion, so the blast radius is up. Is that a grenade launcher version? I don't get it. I don't think I understand. That's a stun launcher. Okay, that's hilarious. That's hilarious to me. Right. Right, we need to get back to the matter at hand, chat, which is I need to get a prisoner out, because I am a, am I going the right way? I am a absolute prison breaking legend. I see a whole prison of lights there, and it's going to be my job to take out and snuff the light of every last one of these fucks, consensually with darts, and steal them back for my own purposes. What do we got here? Got a rocket slide right there. We got one right there as well. No prison breaking. That's against Geneva. So actually, no, prison breaking is not. Weirdly, would you believe? Like in the German Constitution, if you break out of prison, it's not illegal. Oh, prisoner breaking. Sorry, right. My apologies. But yeah, did you know, like in Germany, it's like straight up like not illegal to break out of jail? Like that's like if you were in prison in Germany and you broke out, you wouldn't get in trouble for it. Which I find to be a fascinating thing. I know what their logic is for it. In the German Constitution, it states that human nature, by its own merit, is the desire to be free and the desire to have like autonomy, and that when you break out of prison, you're essentially just doing what any human would do, which is seeking the freedom that is humanity. And I was just like, that is true, but also wild that you have this factored into your constitution, because like I don't think I've seen that before. Like I just don't think that's been a thing that I've seen inside of any constitution outside of Germany. So I find it fascinating. Like I find it really intriguing, and I agree with it. Like wholeheartedly, I agree with it. It's not to say you won't be recaptured and put back into prison for your, like, you know, your sentence that you did get in the first place. I think it's more along the lines of you won't then accrue further, you know, years to your sentence, like some jurisdictions would. Like, for example, if you broke out of jail in America, they would bring you back if they brought you back, and then also increase your sentence. I was doing my best to shoot him in the face and just couldn't. But yeah, fascinating. Yeah, it's entirely valid and logical, yeah. This prisoner extraction is going to go very fast. Just by virtue that I literally have a wormhole. Like, by virtue that wormholes exist in this universe, I've literally done the mission.
Okay, subject is in.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Ooh.
Caution. Violent storm approaching.
Oh my god, the Rude's on his way.
You gotta extract him.
Development complete.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
This whole area is having
You gotta extract him.
an absolute mare because their guys are literally just being wormholed out of their fucking their whole area. It's like a whole battalion just gone in an instant. Technically, by using the wormhole, does that mean it's 100% guarantee that they come back safely? Because they're technically not going into the sky? It fucking is, okay. That is what? Did I hear the door? Didn't. I thought I heard them, but I didn't. I mean, I could just leave, right? And I'd be done here, but like... I don't know. These guys could be worth something.
Complete.
Oh, he's very much not. Okay. Taking him anyway, though. You never know. Okay, is there anyone left? Oh, the people that are left are way over here. Okay.
You gotta extract him.
Spotted a new threat. In this sandstorm? Oh, actually, you know what? That makes sense now. I just don't know where they are in relation to me because the sandstorm. I also need to be careful because there is mines across the whole area, which will make this a more dangerous endeavor if I'm not careful. You know what? I'm just going to take out these lads over here because oops. I have lost sight on them. Whoops. That was not what I was meant to do. I just randomly fired into the distance. Now, if I got that last shot... Yeah, I did.
Extraction
I was gonna say, if I got that last shot on point, I can just run over and take these. Combat units leveling up pretty well, though.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Mother Base.
Where's these last two fuckers? Once I kind of take care of these two and mosey on out, though, I think I'm gonna go check to see if the carriers have gone. Have been and gone, sorry. Not what I was planning on doing, but okay. I was trying to use C4 there. Why are you asleep? Did I throw the sleep grenade? I thought I threw the normal grenade. Hey, let's wake you up. He's like, why is my mate such a sleepy bay? And I'm like, leg.
Outpost captured.
I got the emblem decoy, nice. Oh. Give him a wee smooch before I group. He very eepy. I give him a wee smooch before I send him off. Mwah. And then up into the wormhole. Not bad, Zero, not bad. I had to do the extreme version of Metallic, whatever it's fucking called. And it was a shit show. I hated every second of it, but I did it. And now I just have to do a few missions to like get mission 43 to appear. But once I get this helicopter out here, I need to go do my carriage duties, and then we're gonna get back and hopefully get more missions done so that we can get access to like mission 43 onward. And also Eli has ran away with Sahelanthropus now, so it's kind of like, cool, the little shithead took my weapon because he's a shithead. Thank God he's not my son and fucking Fox Die gets him later down the line, because he's a little shit.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
I prefer Eli when he's older, when he's liquid. Not that like we plan on putting him in a bath of acid, but when he's Liquid Snake. Right now as Eli, he's just got that added edge of being a snot-nosed punk of a child, and I kinda hate it. I knew what some of those words meant. So Sahelanthropus is the big like mech. So the kid who is Liquid Snake stole the mech and ran. And also I had to do the mission where I had to face the rock-skinned skull unit. They're the ones that can warp and teleport, and they're really fucking annoying, and I had to do that. So that's what I hope that can clear that up more. I didn't know there was there's a mech called like a huge mech. You know the one that like screams like a shitty Godzilla? That's called Sahelanthropus. That's good. You'll have the game complete in no time. The idea is to kind of like low-key just aim to get like mission 45 done tonight, and then kind of maybe just dick around doing side stuff, and then do like 46 to the end of the game on Sunday, Zero. That's kind of the plan. I think that was the best way to try and split the difference, so that I'm not pushing myself too hard to get the missions done now, because I could do it today, but it'd probably keep me up to like 2 in the morning playing the game, where like if I just kind of, you know, let it just like kind of aim for mission 45 and then stop there for today, then that's grand. Mission 45 is real challenging. Is that the subsistence one? Is that the subsistence one? Because I've heard that there is a subsistence one that is way more challenging than the previous subsistence one that I done, and I thought that last subsistence one was, you know, was a pain in the backside to say the least. I need to probably upgrade my fucking security forces. Oh man, why can't I do that? Oh, there's a lot of reasons why I can't do that. Okay. Well, yeah, it's gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. 5 fucking hours, my guy. Just so these fuckers don't get tranked as easy. Okay. Oh, it's an original mission. Okay. The swimsuit takes 6 fucking days. Like, I would be invested in it. Like, I would be really invested in the FOB stuff if like Konami didn't kind of hamstring it all. Like the fact that they hamstrung it and made it so that you can never actually get world peace and not actually get the nukes taken away, has just kind of sucked the fun right out of it all. Because like it just didn't feel like an achievable metric. It's like, well, why would I try now? Like you artificially create a scenario that can't happen, and that sucks balls. But yes, Chad, I'm gonna skadooshi here for a few minutes to go do some care stuff, hopefully, and then we'll come back and we'll resume doing more missions. So I'll be back soon. I'll speak to you then. Where's my button? There it is.
Clouds approaching. Development complete. Weather will clear shortly.
Sorry for being away so long. Fucking got trapped by the carers, and there's like a set of carers that work for us that sometimes do the nights that will like they work a bit slower, and so as a result I end up getting stuck in one of the like in the kitchen. It means I can't like get past to get back upstairs, and so I have to like wait for it the whole thing to play out, and then also then do my stuff afterwards. So usually I try to wait for them to do their stuff before they get down, before I come down, so I don't get trapped, but I managed to get in ahead of them, which wasn't the ideal thing. And so it was like, okay, cool, I'm trapped. Fuck. But thank you very much, Hunter.
Specify a project. Development project.
So a frustration on my end, but like in all honesty, like, you know, it's just it's a thing that happens that I'm aware of. It's just I was hoping it wasn't the case there, and it was, sadly. Right. The fastest way to get to the next one will be, it says extract mother base soldier.
Please select.
That's an easy one to do. I just put on the fucking this absolute wagon of a cardboard box. Maybe EA traps you on it's one of those things where like I came down and they weren't here yet, and so it's like I was like, all right, so like there's 2 times in the day I get trapped. It's in the morning and it's and I can get trapped in the evening. And it's always when the cars come in, I'm always trapped in the kitchen, because like where they operate and situate is like the room that also has access to the upstairs. So it's like, fuck. And I got down and they were running a little late tonight, and I was like, oh fuck. And I was like, can I get in and get my stuff done before they arrive? And then they arrive right on top of me, and I was like, fuck. And depending on what Kara crew it is, one is faster than the other. And it just so happened it was the slower crew tonight, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna be away from this stream for a good fucking 20 minutes now, that I didn't plan on being away for, but like, you know, it fucking happens. I usually try to aim the breaks around 8 o'clock, because 8 o'clock is usually the time which I can confidently say they will have done their business. I can come down, get in, get out, and be quite quick about the break. But like that point, it was like, love you too, Hunter. I love you too, sweetheart. So yeah, it's just one of those things, Professor. You know, you going in, you think you're in there, like you think you're in there like swimwear, and then bam, you're not. You're like, fuck. But maybe they trapped me on purpose. Maybe I should have used the box trick on the carers and got out by using a sweet fucking box. Oh shit, he's right under the bridge. So apparently I can... Oh, and then can I...
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Why are you invisible? Invisible. Invisible. My box tech is not exactly what you say high-end box tech, but it's still box tech. I should probably invest in some box. He's still in the air. Apparently he's still over here somewhere. You little fuck.
I remember him. He was off base.
Why are you using invisibility tech? I don't even use that, you slut. And I can build it. Although now I kind of want to build some more box tech, chat.
Side op completed.
Invisible.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Oh, did I update my rocket launcher? My rocket launcher. I don't know why it's suddenly French. But apparently I've decided to go French with my rocket launcher.
Project.
Is that the new thing? You've given me a sleep launcher? That's kind of cool. Like, it's ridiculous. But it's also kind of cool. The fuck you mean you find a weapon? Also, am I no longer connected to the online FOB? Oh, I am. Then why is it saying... Okay. Also, I wanna double try that again. I wanna try... Because I haven't actually tried the proper sledding on this sumbitch, but I want to try it. Okay, that's kind of funny. That's kind of stupid in a way that I enjoy. Is there any immediate missions in the area, or do I have to travel far and wide to get to the next one? Just so I can, like, do the... Where is that in relation to me? Okay. Where's that? That's not even anywhere near me. Chad, I have reason to believe that the missions are nowhere fucking near me. By virtue of looking on the fucking map and saying those fucking missions are nowhere near me. You sound like you hate the ridiculous bits of MGS. I don't hate them at all. Not even remotely.
Please select a mission.
In fact, I think honestly, they sometimes are added levity in those games.
Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched.
Like, I love the see if I hated the ridiculous bits of MGS. The reality is I would hate MGS. It's by and large pretty ridiculous. Like, as soon as you just start, as soon as you start factoring in nano machines, the whole fucking thing's a joke at that point, you know? But I enjoy it for its ridiculousness. Otherwise, I would hate the game in general, or the series in general, because it is. Is there something about to run me over? Because the reality is that the whole foundation of this series is fostered around ridiculous things. No, I don't want. Actually, you know what? I kind of do want that, because I just can't be arse traveling. I'd rather just fucking get extracted out and jump back in somewhere else. But no, I don't hate the ridiculous things. Some ridiculous things I enjoy more than other the ridiculous things. It just happens to be in certain things that maybe like are a way that kind of like tickle me, and some things that just don't tickle me as much. That's all it comes down to.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
I'm gonna try and not choke myself in the water today, chap. I think I went pretty well there. Speaking about going pretty well, let me double check something here. Also, you know what, chat? I got fucking bewilderingly fucking woke up way too early today. In a way that I did not enjoy. Recklessly not choking. That's the idea. That's my hope. Not sure how I feel about that. Is it stalled or is it still processing? But yeah, I had to get up at like 7 in the morning, which is like an hour or two earlier than I normally would have to get up. To then like haul 4 or 5 like pretty heavy boxes up a flight of stairs to then put into like a cupboard. And it's one of those ones where I just did not get the fortune of being able to like go back to sleep for an hour or two, because it's one of those things where like if I get woken up pretty early in the morning, the chances of me going back to sleep again, very unlikely. And so that always just kind of like, so I'm kind of working on right now.
Please select a landing zone.
What is the probably the best? Is that the best? Probably the best approach. So I'm working on a comical amount of sleep, because like I'm also noticing that I can't necessarily. I've been noticing like the last week or two. Even if I go to bed at say let's say 12:30, 1 in the morning, right? I won't for some reason be able to actually get to the point of sleep till about 3 or 4 in the morning. And if I'm up at 9 in the morning, you can see where the problem therein lies. I'm getting like 5 hours sleep at best, right? And then if I get woke up at 7 in the morning, I'm operating on 3 hours sleep today. That's the middle of the night. It's kind of the same, yeah. So like I'm trying to go to bed at like, and like I'm going to bed like with the intention of sleeping. Like I've made sure to like I've got my nice like proper like quilt on for the temperatures that I was right now. Nice crisp bed clothes, optimal you know sleeping conditions.
Be careful down there, boss.
Do I fucking sleep though? No. So I can operate with even less sleep today. Like right now, I'm dreading tomorrow because I have to get up tomorrow to go do shopping and a bunch of other things. And I'm like, part of me's like, I would really like to maybe get a nap in tomorrow. But I also got this weird curse that if I go to try and nap, everyone and their fucking granny will seek me out to try and talk to me. And then I just don't get the nap. Min-max enclosures. Still no sleep. Scam.
Analysis complete.
So I'm in a frustrating situation because I feel like I'm not going to get sleep. I've also been told that there is a flood warning for my city/country over the weekend. So that's going to be cool. I have to look out for that and hopefully not have the fuck. Oh, that was the hopefully not what happened. I want to say like
The rest of us.
10 years ago, where like, cause our garden's got like fairly deep trenches in the front garden, and when we had some pretty bad rain about 10 years ago, when they said there was a flood warning, I had essentially Atlantis outside my front garden for 3 days, and when the rain was actively pouring, I was worried it was going to like seep into the front door and into the house, and I was like, please don't do this. Like usually the sort of the grass beds are pretty good for like limiting the water from getting to the door, but the rain was so bad that it was over pulling even the grass beds. Oh geez, I feel like I have advice to give on our water management, but head empty. Please be safe. I'll try and be safe. It should hopefully not be to the same extent as it was, but you never know. You never know. So like anytime I hear flood warning, especially considering I'm living in Belfast, which is like a coastal city, it's like
He's coming too. Roger that.
so I can hear a gun battle going on. What is my mission over here? High skill soldier, okay.
Analysis.
You gotta extract.
I mean, those are some high skilled soldiers right there. There's a part of me wishes I lived in a very nice apartment / flat, because I feel like when it comes to flood warnings, you have less to worry about when it comes to those things. Yes. Are they gonna come and investigate from this distance? Are you really that silly? And there's always a fun bonus of, are we losing half the land mass? Oh god. Yeah, no, you have that whole thing. What the fuck? Which I thankfully don't have to worry about.
He's coming too. Roger that. Target.
Oh, you're the highly skilled soldier, are you? Well, good luck with that sleep you're having, bitch. Lads, you all want to fight with me. I am here for a fight. The fucks that I have learned to not give is incredible. Like, look at you. I don't give a fuck. I will die and just reset this. I'm too busy chatting with my chat. Half of us thought it'd be funny to live below sea level. You know what? I have to give it to you. I have to give it to you. Like it's like trolling yourselves has become a bit of a hobby, or like maybe your whole country just thought like, you know what? I love the idea of hard mode. I like living hard mode style. And actively choosing the hard mode. It's like, can I live in an environment where it's actually obtusely more difficult to live in?
You gotta extract him.
You do love your hard style, that's true. Wait, why did you not? Did I not get him? But yeah.
Subject on board.
Oh shit, missed him. I don't think I got him there. Like it looked like I should. Oh, I did. I was prepared to have not gotten him there. I mean, happy, but I was. Is he under the? Oh, he's not. I don't know how your country folk listen to that stuff though. Fucking hell, hardstyle is just.
You gotta extract him.
As a music choice, it's a choice. It's not a choice that I would make. Fucking love. You love yourself some hardstyle, Professor Ethical. I feel like that's an ethical choice I wouldn't have... I'm gonna eat his ass first. Nom, 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 nom. I don't think that's an ethical choice that I would take. Oh man, I was so prepared for that to miss. Like, I felt like I was taking the piss with that aim. Not really my jam, but there's far worse. Oh yeah. I listen to German golf DJs in the morning, German hardstyle in the afternoon. Do you listen to that lad from here who DJs on the weekend on Twitch? I think we were talking about it actually. I actually said this before. Yeah, I think because we were talking about this before regarding that lad who lives up here, does the DJ, the golf music DJ here on Twitch, right? Grammars, yeah. I tried to watch him once, and I had to actively like put his tab like in the background, because I think at one point just the lighting in his room was giving me a headache, and I was like, I don't know how the fuck he sits in this absolute neon. And I love neon and like lighting and stuff, but at one point I was like, I think I'm actually getting a headache looking at the screen here. You do fuck with it sometimes, that's fair. Wouldn't be for me though, which is understandable. Like to each their own on that. In the most genuine sense, to each their own. I never want you to feel. I never want anyone to ever to feel like they need to apologize for the music they listen to. Unless it's Nazi music, at that point do apologize. Apologize immediately and be better. Too much neon would also blind me. Yeah, it's one of those things I love. I love neon. I love like fucking. I love colored lights and colored lighting. I think maybe one of his lights was catching the lens a bit, and it was just catching the lens in such a way almost like it was the light was being pushed right into the lens, and I was like, oh, this is hurting my eyes. Puts tab over to like a place where I don't have to immediately see it. But I find it fascinating that like there was actually like a. Did the dog just stand in front of that bullet there? That's hilarious. You're asleep because you walked in front of my gun, pup. Get up. Get up. But yeah, he always does for me. Does he always do that to you as well, Zero? But yeah, like it's one of those ones where like I was kind of like, I don't know why, but like seeing someone from here doing stuff like that there, I thought it was cool because like I just rarely see people from Northern Ireland doing high level shit like that there in like such a way that they are getting like a lot of like, I don't know how to, like a lot of like success from it, and I thought that was really fucking cool. Like him, and then I found out the other day that like the streamer Ghost Arcade, who does like the DVD streams, is from here, and I was like, holy shit, I thought his accent sounded familiar. I thought he sounded like he was from the north. And again, I thought that was cool because it's like, oh shit, like again, you rarely see like people in this area. I don't know, it feels like it's a rarity to see successful people from here, and I guess I you know, because like the north of Ireland, it feels like such a weird anomaly. We love the Nordies. It feels like the north of Ireland feels like such a weird anomaly from the standpoint of the world stage, that it's like genuinely like when I genuinely see stuff happening and our community doing cool shit, it always makes me kind of happy, because it feels like we just are always, the only thing we are known for is terrorism and hyperviolence a lot of the time. And you know, I get it, you know. We may have had, you know, just you know, we may have had a kerfuffle between the years of 1969 and 1998. We might have had a kerfuffle, and that feels like that we're kind of known it for. That's why we love them. You love us for our mad nature. For anyone who doesn't know when we're referring to the kerfuffle, it's documented in history as the Troubles. It was a bit nuts over here, I won't lie. you know, walking down the street at the age of 7 and having, you know, a random gunman just smash an open window in the middle of a broad street and just open fire with a fucking Armalite at a goddamn police convoy. It's probably not the most normal thing for a child to see, but you know, that's just what we did back then. It was just very unchill, but we did it.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Arrived at Moby-Dick.
My mother survived one of the bombs, so I'm here. Bombs, so I'm lucky. I'm here by luck. Professor, fucking Sam, not a bomb though. The Brit shot my dad in the fucking head. The bullet bounced off his skull and just took a he just survived by dumb luck. He survived by the dumbest luck. The fucking paras opened up on like fucking volunteers. I think it was just off Broadway Street, funny enough. And my dad took a, my dad, like, because my dad was forever watching movies. My dad's like, if I'm not a cinephile, my dad is, because like I lean towards like gaming media, where my dad clearly leaned towards like movies. And he saw in movies that obviously hide behind the car door. It will deflect the bullet. The fucking sucker went through the car door, and I think by virtue, maybe the car door like off-centered like the bullet, but it cracked him in the head and flew off, and he had to go and get emergency surgery. I think down in Drogheda. I think that's where the volunteers had some sympathizers from the south when it came to injuries and whatnot. So I'm pretty sure he had, yeah, it's a hole. Drogheda's a hole. Drogheda, like, it's my country, it's our country, but it's a fucking hole. But yeah. Oh, paramilitary groups still exist. They still sadly exist, Zero. Fundamentally, we have problems regarding the unionist paramilitary, specifically the UDA, as they still operate with paramilitary-style gang warfare towards residents. Recently, there was a whole fucking situation where they were threatening to burn out Catholic people from their houses in North Belfast. And it was a whole shit show, because, you know, typically the UDA has had historical connections with the UUP, the DUP, and these days as well the political party of the TUV. And the problem with that there is that obviously, you know, they're trying to not look like they're in cahoots with terrorists, because by and large Sinn Féin has separated their sort of affiliation on an official, or at least a very loud level, away from any sort of IRA established group. Because after like the dissolving of the provisional IRA, there were splinter groups like the INLA, as well as the real IRA, as well as a few others that still in very local small pockets think that the war is still ongoing. While I don't do any sort of like stark military and organized campaigns that the provisional IRA would have done back in the day, they still operate in very small localized levels. But the political party that came out of the sort of troubles with like a nationalist majority, being the Sinn Féin party, have kind of disavowed any and all sort of terrorist actions or sort of you know, any terrorist actions, as well as any affiliation with these rogue groups, because they want to see a unification of Ireland through the ballot box rather than the Armalite. And the UDA doing what they did inside of North Belfast recently has called into question the affiliation of such parties like the TUV, the UP and the DUP in relation to their connections to these paramilitaries, and the fact that they are operating and still doing what could be considered terroristic warfare against the community. It's still a bit of a problem. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're not. Oh, I am not a loyalist. No, I am not. I am firmly a Republican. And I need to express this here. The Republican in the Irish sense is not like the Republican in the American political party sense. When we talk about Republicans in regards to Ireland, it's people in favor of the Republic of Ireland and who would like to see the full 32 counties reunited together. So saying the 6 counties being given back to the 26, and so I am 100% a Republican. But that is not to be confused with the American Republican Party, as those are two very different things. Obviously, it's easy to get those things mistaken given the nature of the name sounding so similar, but they're fundamentally very much rootedly and opposed to each other. For example, the Republican Party in America is a right-wing party. That is not really a shock. We all know that they are a right-wing party. Where typically republicanism inside of Ireland tends to skew more towards a socialist style of politic. I saw you ramming your Marty Morrissey into the back of the Justice down the back of Jervis Street, Finny. God damn it. The back of digestives. Oh my god, that's fucking brilliant. Ballymurrow, fucking fantastic reference for folks who don't know. So basically, the IRA being absolute geniuses, like when it comes to basically guerrilla warfare, the IRA to try and minimize essentially recoil and the effects of recoil when operating explosive ordinances, instead of like trying to like fabricate a stable weapon that could be reused over and over again. Obviously, they basically fucking thank you very much for the follow as well. They basically fabricated a weapon in such a way where they put Semtex and metal in a canister, and then they would put a packet of digestives at the back of it, so that when the Semtex and the ordnance, the rest of like the shrapnel went off and there was a kickback from the actual ordnance, the pack of digestives would literally cushion the blow for them when it came to the recoil. It was genius. So when you saw random shops out of packs of, like, when you saw a shop back in the day that's like, we're sold out of digestives, if you knew, you're like, oh, the boys need some, the boys are at it again. In a way, we want a union, but we're not unionists. Yeah, exactly. In a way, we're a union, but we don't want unionists. But do you want to make Ireland great again? Ireland in some ways is already great. We don't need to make it great again. What we need to do in Ireland is we need to abolish landlords. The only thing that needs fixed, well, there's a lot of things need fixed in Ireland, but the key critical thing in Ireland that needs fixed is we need to abolish landlords. We need to just get the actual house prices and the rental markets inside the south of Ireland are diabolical. That needs fixed 100%. The problem is our politicians are the landlords, 100%. That needs fixed, but I wouldn't subscribe to the idea of make Ireland great again, because we saw that, a certain fucking cage fighter from Ireland was going to try and become president, despite the fact that he got no fucking goddamn references or anyone to support his candidacy whatsoever, was trying to do that whole thing, and it just made him look like a glue bag. Yeah, that's a really smart thing, though. Can't be trusted with a pack of digestives. Can't be. Trust me, you go down to the local Spar, you go down to the local fucking corner shop, Ballymonroe, you see the pack of digestives are out, you know what the crack is, you're like, boys are at it again, lads. Do you think of Conor McGregor trying to run for office? It's stupid. So what you have to understand is, see, when it comes to the Irish presidency, the Irish presidency is basically a figurehead, right? It's kind of like how you would look at the royal family inside of England. They don't have much legislative power. They're essentially a figurehead. There is no actual substantial, it's not like the presidency of America. There is no actual, if you get the presidency of Ireland, you are just literally a diplomat for Ireland for the most part, much the way the royal family is for England. But the problem is that he wanted to run for the presidency of Ireland. Now the problem with that is that he didn't do the steps to do that, and to do that you need to have like I think it's like 7 or 8 referrals from Irish Parliament registered like politicians of Ireland, be it like councillors or the actual fucking like the MPs and stuff, things like that. There, members of those parliaments to like sign off and to like essentially sponsor you, but no one fucking sponsored him, so he was never in the run because he never got the actual footwork done. He never got the actual support from any of like the people who need to support you in regards to your presidential candidacy before you can get elected. It was all just basically used by him as a means to try and like whitewash his whole like public relations, because right now in Ireland we just see him as a sexual abusing scumbag. Like he is just a sexually abusing scumbag, and no one in Ireland likes him. And sometimes people in Ireland try to run for presidency, even doing more than what Connor did, as just a means to try and whitewash their actual image. And it was all bullshit. No one actually here gave a fuck about him. Are they not outrageous up north too? Outrageous? What do you mean by outrageous? Sorry, Ballymunro. He has a mental coke bag. Yeah. It's a Taoiseach that has power. Yeah, so the Taoiseach essentially is is pretty much like the elected prime minister. So if you look at the prime minister, say likes of Canada or the UK or Australia, the Taoiseach is the Irish equivalent. You got a big stew on? Nice. Get a big stew in you, lad. Love to see it. Yeah, Connor also likes to assault other people for not drinking his whiskey. Yeah, see the person he assaulted? It was the stupidest person he could have assaulted. He assaulted the head of an Irish mafia. Like, he assaulted the head of one of the Irish crime gangs. Like, he's a fucking glue bag. Like he is a fucking glue bag. Like, there's a reason why he excelled in the cage fighting business, because he just doesn't give a fuck, and he's just stupid enough to put himself in harm's way. He's very good. He was very good at fighting, but he wasn't very smart. Like, no one in Ireland likes him. Like, you see, like, he's not a representative of Ireland that anyone like considers or likes. Like, he is seen as a stain onto Ireland. So yeah. But like, holy crap, Ballymunro coming in with a fucking the fucking packet of digestives. That is an old school trick used by the lads to basically brace their improvised explosive ordinances, and it's hilarious because it worked. It worked so well. The way that the biscuits crumbled and the air pockets and pressure they created just created for the perfect thing to help with your recoil. Glue bag is a term that we use as an insult when we call someone stupid or like, not all together up there, and it relates to the idea of being so stupid, and how they got that stupid is because they literally like basically huff their brains away by huffing construction glue out of a plastic bag, so it gets shortened down to a glue bag. Like, he's a glue bag, she's a glue bag, they're a glue bag. Sometimes we're very on the nose with our insults. But yeah. Does balloon not have an explanation? Or have I forgot that as well? So when we call someone a balloon, it's like basically to say their head's in the clouds, like they have no common sense, they're fucking again, it always comes down to us way calling someone stupid, right? So you say that person is an absolute balloon. It's kind of an offshoot of that, but we're then saying that you're not even the full balloon, you're just a knot tied at the end of it. Like you'll find a lot of Irish insults just come. They're very elaborate ways of just calling you stupid, for the most part. But obviously, you know, we flavor how stupid you are. You know. I love and hate that we just go, bet that motherfucker has typhus. Jesus Christ. I like that though, right? Like suggesting someone has typhus is kind of hilarious to me. But yeah, we have a very eclectic way of insulting people. But yeah, like, God, just coming in with that there though, just a throwback to like my country's history, because like, you know, the lads were not very, just realizing our common one is like tuberculosis. But yeah, like when it came to the boys and the lads in the RA, they were incredibly inventive when it came to solutions in regards to like, you know, terrorism. There's just no two ways about it. Terrorism. The lengths of which the creativity goes is insane. I didn't know that's what it was translated to originally. Sorry for interrupting. Oh, you don't need to apologize. You've done nothing wrong, sweetheart. But yeah, like we've done we were so good at terrorism, we ended up like going out and exporting it to Libya. Like we went to Gaddafi and we were like, Gaddafi, we would love some AKs from you. And Gaddafi was like, can you train my fucking soldiers? And we were like, for the AKs? Bet. You know? So yeah, like we had a wild connection to Gaddafi for a while, because like, you know, he was at one point when we were maybe struggling to get certain arms and certain equipment from America, Gaddafi was like, come on over, boys, show my army how to do guerrilla warfare. I will give you some fucking AKs and some other stuff. And we're like, bet. So yeah, we again, a fascinating, if not frightening history. Oh, joint movement speed up. That's pretty good. Fascinating, if not frightening history that we have. You could argue we created modern day guerrilla warfare. Especially during the events of, like, you know, post the events of 1916 and the Michael Collins uprising, and the methodology in which was used by Michael Collins and his lads to fight the British during that period of time and to go after the Black and Tans. We optimize. If we did invent guerrilla warfare, we fucking optimized it. Let me tell you that. He would beat pensioners for free. He 100% would beat pensioners for free. He's a piece of shit. Real piece of shit.
Please select a mission.
Just need to do another mission, I guess. Just try and do side missions here until it fucking gives me one I can. Alright, unlucky dog. I'll do that one. That's worth 200 FOW?
Please select a landing zone.
Oh god, wow, you're really gonna make me travel that far. You son of a bitch, I'm in. But yeah, just insane. Like, our country's history is wild. Wild. But I do get a laugh when people come in randomly from like either here or down south, and I do get a laugh when they come in, and then they'll just say something that is so uniquely a thing from here that the rest of the world just maybe doesn't understand, and I'm like, oh god, that's hilarious. Oh god, I need to now explain that.
Development complete.
You know what? Those ones are like, fuck. That's one that needs an explanation right there. Such as your dad, or your dad says Avon, or fuck me. You wind up the lagging in a bubble. Some of the ones I know are just even I don't even know really what the fuck it means sometimes. They are some of them even I am ignorant to what they mean. We just know that essentially, again, fundamentally a lot of our insults are just creative ways of calling you stupid. But yeah. I'm shocked to see you say like you all love the Nordies though. Because like I think the general perception from like the nationalists here up north is that you hate us. We have to Clyde in a banana boat. That I heard that one. Like that fella chews rocks. Oh, he fucking does. He's a barbarian in the worst sense, not in the cool movie sense. But yeah, a lot of the perception of like folks from up north here assume the ones in the south hate us. Which I don't necessarily like. I don't necessarily blame them if they did hate us. You know, we've been a bit wild the last 40 or 50 years. You know, we've been a bit rowdy, and I would understand that if the ones down south were like, "You fuckers up there are all fucking mental." I don't know if we want to deal with you that much. Now, I'm glad that's not the case. I think sometimes I think sometimes just because of like the shit that happens here, we're just very wary that we maybe not want to be accepted as much. And I think it's a general sort of, I think it speaks to a nationalist anxiety to some extent, that sometimes that we feel like our brothers and sisters don't want us. And I feel like there is a slight anxiety inside the Republican North that is the case, you know?
Enemy presence detected. The map has
And I think that's definitely something I would love to see, like I would love to see, like, you know, challenged, not challenged in the sense like you need to challenge this, but I'd love to see like that fear essentially challenged, because like, you know, there's like a growing majority of us that want to be reunited with our brothers and sisters. We don't want to be a separate fucking country ruled under a state that doesn't really give a fuck about us.
Roger that.
But that's like speaking to like a greater sort of thought and feeling toward the actual scenario here. Like, I think there's definitely going to be some culture shocks when it does happen, though, because it will happen. Like, I'm pretty confident within the next 10 or so years it will happen. I think there'll be some culture shocks around like how like the healthcare and stuff works, like just like, you know, general institutions and whatnot. Like, I think there's definitely going to be that, and that sort of because obviously we're still used to, like, even though our version of the NHS is kind of dog shit, we're still very much used to the NHS as a system, and so there's gonna be culture shocks around that I will say that I'm expecting when the unification does happen. And obviously, probably other things as well, such as like the tax system, the changing over to the euro full time, the nature of like the worries and concerns when it comes to the boisterous and sometimes rowdy nature. Wait until you meet the HSE. I assume that's a bad thing. I assume they're not great.
Roger that.
Okay, is that just enter the cutscene?
Subject is in.
I think that's triggered the next mission.
Side ops list.
Health
updated.
Service Executive. Oh shit, are they bad?
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
So like, there's definitely elements as well. It's like you know, there's going like another thing I think about sometimes when it comes to the general idea of.
We have an emergency.
Oh, so the HSE equals the NHS. Okay.
On the base. Several men are dead. It started in the laboratory on the quarantine platform where the radiation leak occurred. I'd only just deployed the security team. I've sent in a rescue team to help, but they haven't returned. Boss, I need you on this.
This is a really
Come
dark
back to
mission.
Mother Base ASAP.
This is a really dark mission. But yeah, like I'm like I think like everyone involved in thinking about like if and when that unification happens, I am worried slash curious about how it's going to escalate tensions here up in the north, because obviously there's going to be a very, very specific section of people who are not going to want to see a unification happen, and it'll be interesting to see if they accept the will of the people, because it will be done by an elected.
Boss, what are you... There's no need for that.
We can't afford to lose anyone else.
We have no idea what's going on
Exactly. Anyone still alive's at their breaking point. Last thing we need is another unit storming in. No telling how they'd react.
Fine. First off, check how much the infection has spread. Rescue comes next, after we know the situation. When you're ready to move, just use the iDroid.
Okay. But yeah, like obviously, you know, when it happens, like it has to happen by like a cross border vote. So should a unification happen, there has to be a majority vote in favor in the north, as well as a majority favor of the vote in the south. It's apparently already, when it looks like what it's looking like right now, apparently, like based on like just test votes and like test data, they've already shown that in the south there's already a majority vote in place for that to happen in the south, which is great. That's one step there. So when it comes to happen, there's already a predicted in favor of that happening in the south. In the north, that vote is becoming a bigger and bigger majority in favor of the unification, but we're still at a point within regards to that decision where like we're still teetering around the majority vote being a minimal majority, like, you know, like a 51% rather than like a sweeping 70 or 80, you know, right? And obviously I think it's one of those ones where I think that we're unlikely to see the vote being called until we would see an estimation or a good idea that the majority vote would swing in such a way that it would actually reflect a genuinely higher majority. But we know, given our history, violence is always a factor in play, and I'm always kind of curious about how that will play into that actual scenario. Teach them how bad Brexit really was. Knowledge is power. This is the problem. We've tried, Professor, but the side with the unionists, when you speak to them,
Damn it.
their love for the union, regardless of regardless of how bad Brexit has been, their love for the union supersedes the realities of what Brexit is like. And the realities of Brexit, and it's frustrating because it's insane. It's insane. Like, you know, you think seeing how much it's affected them, they would be like, oh shit, maybe we shouldn't be into this. But they're like, no, I want my union. I want to retain this identity. I don't care if the whole country's burning around me, you know?
This is still unclear. Introducing the Wolbachia to the infected prevented symptoms during the last epidemic. The parasites lodge in the victim's throat, forming a mating pair. But the Wolbachia turns the male to female. Two females can neither copulate nor lay eggs. That's why the rescue team went in with more Wolbachia. But the outbreak still isn't under control. They should not be capable of laying eggs. Yet, we have a new outbreak, and the Wolbachia have no effect.
Time to play the survival horror game. My new sofa came and I spilled 7-Up on it.
If it is, then someone may have
Thank God it's 7-Up. Thank God it's a clear liquid. Get the baking soda and the vinegar ready.
We must focus
Pass.
concerning the outbreak
Get the bacon soda and the vinegar ready.
The cases show another alarming new development.
Sweet Jesus Christ.
It is now even more
Is it a good looking sofa though?
to tell who's
Sans
infected.
7-Up.
The eggs propagate out of
Adulting is not for everyone. It's really not. It's not for me either, but I've been forced into it.
Who appears healthy, maybe dying on the inside. What the hell happened in there?
Or commit and spill some Lucas.
I still can't raise the rescue
Oh
team
man,
myself.
you know what I miss?
We know how to proceed if
Even
we
though I
just
can't really
find
drink at
out
night, given, well, I can drink it, but like it's an emergency drink more than anything for me now. Remember the clear Lucozade they had? Remember that one? Like the clear one? They stopped selling it up here, and I loved that one. Lads, can I not get like a good bit of equipment now? I was just saying to Mr. Cow, wow, this first so I ever owned and wasn't secondhand. Dropped my can. Oh man.
Hang on, Snake.
You know what I would like to get at some point? No one of those big juicy fucking L-shaped sofas, you know, the ones that are like basically a big fucking bed. Like I don't care if it take up half the living room. I want one. I need one. I have a small living room. I don't care if the whole living room is all sofa.
Unknown. It cut off before we could get a fix.
Yeah, they are cool.
It all makes sense. Think you
They have electric reclining in the L-shapes?
Right now, that's all we've got. Hopefully, he can tell us something.
Wild behavior, that is. Wild behavior.
Have to close the tent behind you, boss. Don't think the
I want one of the ones, you know, one of the ones where it's like nice and thick and you sink into it a little bit. Oh, you got a two-seaters? Yeah, like if I go to get a new sofa, I want to get like an L-shaped thick boy. Our couch is handmade from my folks. Oh, hand-me-down, not handmade, sorry. I want to, but like at some point in the future, I will have to buy a sofa and I will probably invest in a large, comfy, chunky boy. That people can like fall asleep on and not even realize they fell asleep on it. I've always been busting my ass for secondhand leather sofas. I'm so happy. I've gotten very fed up of leather sofas. Because in the summer, it's hell on earth. Oh, these are fat. Yeah. Like I fucking can't stand leather sofas at this point.
I can smell it even through the mask.
The rescue team reported that too. Said it smelled like ripe fruit. We cannot allow the infection to spread.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. The cats would tear that shit up, right?
You must put them out of their misery.
I have to go in and murder my whole team in a survival horror game now, chat. I can smell through the mask. Real boss can't smell. Yeah, real boss can't smell. He lost that ability to smell. So this is like, I was under a clue that this isn't the real boss. Did I not? Oh, I do have a gun. What guns do I have? You know what? Handgun. I used to have 2 cats in the leather sofa and it was fucking shredded. How did I get over this? You consider that? Oh, I'll go around it. But yeah, this is where the game turns into almost like a survival horror game.
Staff member has died.
I didn't realize what game you were confusing crime scene simulator with, by the way. Which one?
He's got a mask. He's with the rescue team. And the guy from before.
Serial Cleaner. Let me double check because I played it through Xbox Game Pass. So let me have a little looky-loo here. Because it would still be in here, right? A bit far back though. Oh no, it was Crime Scene Cleaner. I'm gonna send you the one I played, Hunter, and you can confirm with me. But I could be just misremembering elements of it though. Great game, never played it. That little crew member has died is the most heartbreaking thing. Amazing mission. Oh yeah, the way this mission plays out is so fucking. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, that is the one. Yes, that's the one I played. I know. I don't know why it overwhelmed me. I guess. This mission is harrowing though. Never mind then. I don't know how you thought he had a gruff voice. I think maybe I was just misremembering a.
Was that more of the message? We'll try to clean it up.
What the hell were you thinking?
Whoops.
Mission failed.
I may have shot him too soon. Look, he was infected, I was infected, we're all infected, right?
Search the building and locate whoever sent that transmission.
Whoever sent that juicy transmission.
Guess the parasites killed him.
You're just ready to kill. I'm not ready to kill them, but I understand it has to happen. You know? I'm just a man with a man's courage. Just a man who can never fail.
He's got a mask.
Because only the pure of heart can find the fucking holy grail. Oh fuck, it's Flash. God, Amazon can suck a dick. I subbed and I'm getting a fucking advert. Wait, what? You shouldn't be getting adverts. I don't, wait. Get more demonic, it'll be hot. I will. John, you're already. I know. Oh god.
Was that more of the message? We'll try
I'm gonna
to
get
clean it
so
up.
demonic in here.
You're kidding, right?
How do I help this fella? What the fuck? Not my titanium hawk! It was an advert banner. That's weird. That should not be laying that in. I'm kind of annoyed at that. You pay for a fucking service to not see things and you're still seeing things. That's genuinely kind of annoyed me. It's fine, I still see your lovely self. I get that,
Part of the rescue team.
but I still don't want you to see bullshit, you know?
I'd like to hear what he has to say, but you need to keep going.
But yeah, this whole thing's a shit show here.
Step aside, boss. I just want to go outside. I can't die in this hell. I'm not infected. I can't be right. Yes, I am.
Whoa, fire bison, no!
Staff member has died.
Oh no, Mad Lion and Sadistic Buzzard and Creeping Bull and my favorite Cunning Raptor. And how could I forget about my anonymous dead guy? I'll never forget about you, Dire Mustang. I genuinely, it is kind of harrowing to see your team that you like lovingly fucking curated get fucking murked here.
That was faxed out. It appears
Like you spend your whole time bringing these fellas together
some kind of
under this idea of this fucking like utopia, this military utopia, promising them a better life, and then someone lets out an infection and gets all these lads murdered. Always wanted to be an anonymous dead guy. For fuck's sake. Who have we got here? I bet. Oh man, Rabbit. Oh, fucking hell. Anyone in here? No. Oh, who the fuck just died? Are you okay, Copper Bull? Oh god. Killer hog. He's got a killer hog. Why the Blues Clues names? It's kind of just military stuff because like obviously Snake goes by the codename Venom Snake. The boss is also the big boss. Like it's more to do with like military code names rather than using real names. It's like, you know, like call signs. So like, you know, just imagine in universe, right? You were like on a mission. You wouldn't go, Greg Pasito, you know, because that would be your government name. It could put you in jeopardy. It's call signs so that it adds a level of identification with that level of autonomy. Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah. Your mouse is on screen? Oh shit, so it is. Get away.
Boss.
What the hell happened?
I didn't even notice my mouse was on screen there. God, someone ganked him. Look, he cares about me. And that's really sweet.
I win.
He says at least he's okay. At least I'm okay. They all do, yeah, they all care about me. Like, they all think that I'm just a great guy. And they all kind of like, it's a bit cultish, but they all understand that I'm kind of like their non-paternal father. And they have like a level of admiration for me in that sense. And the fact that they're all very worried about me, where I'm like, no, I worried about yous. We created a place where soldiers actually met, yeah, where they weren't just basically a number, where they weren't essentially a resource that could be squandered and spent by a bureaucrat who never cared.
As infection progresses, it triggers an overwhelming urge to get out in the open.
I don't actually like the culty angle of it. It's not like a true cult, because like, you know, the reality is if these soldiers don't want to be here, they don't have to be technically in universe. But they understand that like in their back in their own homes, they weren't seen as like, I say cult because I abduct them, but it's not really a cult. It's more of a joke than anything else. But yeah, yeah, they can leave with their free will. There's no morality mirror. But they choose to stay with us because the reality is that they're not really being given the same amount of like actual respect that their actual countries would give them in relation to their in relation to their role in society. Zoomed out is zoomed out as this is something someone else wrote to be like this is a bit of a epiphany. I'm confused by the line. I don't necessarily catch what you mean by that. I'll try out, no worries. The music here feels like the Terminator 2 music a little bit. Like I was getting like hints of like Terminator 2 there. For context though, the parasite has infected their brains and they're trying to reach out. You love the music, the cutscene pause, yeah. Like the music, so what's happening here is that the parasite has taken over their brain and they're trying to leave to then go into the sunlight and sort of like spread, almost like cordyceps, right? Like cordyceps, they're trying to get out into the light to spread into like almost like jizz.
That means they are infected, and all you can do is give them a quick death.
This is horrifying though. Crows are waiting to pick their flesh and spread the infection. Yeah.
Can't save him now.
He's infected. He's infected. So this is where it gets grim. God. I'm sorry. You can notice when you arrive on the platform. Oh god, I didn't even catch on to the crows being there. That's wild. I didn't even catch on to that. Are you infected? Yep, he's infected.
Snake! You just killed your own... Emmerich, what the hell? Nobody asked for your opinion. You expect me to just stand by and watch this?
There's a metric fuck ton of people you don't pick up on. Yeah, like I didn't pick up on it at all. But this is horrible, you know? Because like, again, you fucking take these men in, you give them a home, you give them a purpose, you give them respect, you give them everything to basically be able to be treated like a fucking... To be treated like fucking individuals and to feel like they have purpose inside a world that never gave them a purpose or... That never gave them a purpose or never respected their purpose, and then fucking Huey, being the prick he is, goes, what if I play around with the infection and infect the whole fucking place? It's like, Huey, you're a fucking scumbag.
You're insane, Snake! He was one of your men!
I don't want fucking lectures on fucking... I don't want lectures from him on ethics, considering he's the reason this is happening. And now you're giving them a lead bullet. That's the only thing I can give them. It's the...
You yourself said we're a family! Or was it all lies?
Kaz is a bit guilty of making this scenario worse too. In what sense? Now you're... Not to be used as tools for the governments, but now I'm giving them a lead bullet. It's a hell of a line. You're not wrong though. But at this point, it is just a mercy killing for... Not even a mercy killing for, like, us. It's a mercy killing for the world, you know? Because if this infection gets out, it's like, huh, bye-bye a world. I'm sorry. You'll explain the cause part. No worries. All good. God. Have you noticed Snake covers his eyes before you shoot some of his men? Oh shit! Let me take note of that.
Shooting your own men. That's not the big boss I knew.
I hate that he's trying to give me a lecture on ethics here. I fucking hate that. It's like it's intended with the annoyance it's providing, but I hate the fact, like, you know, I hate him more for it. Like, I hate him more for it. Oh, this bit's harrowing.
Boss! Hey! Let's let the boss decide. We live and die by your order, boss. Boss!
Even till this is harrowing. Look at this. That is fucking harrowing.
Is he wearing a mask? He might not be infected. Examine him with those goggles. Carry the rescue team member to the exit. He's the only one not infected.
Complete.
Not thinking about in-universe, but as a text that someone wrote, I just kind of get yucky vibes from the whole It's fine for me to die as long as you, the extra specialist hero, live. I just kind of don't enjoy that from a writing perspective. Not trying to shit on anyone's parade here, but I just no, that's understandable. If you don't like the writing trope, that's understandable. Like you're not annoying me by that. I think it's more so like and me. This is not me trying to convince you to like it or anything at all. But it feels like when they do it here, I think it's because they have such an admiration for the boss that they don't want to see the boss be harmed. Because like, I guess to some extent, like when you have admiration for someone, it is kind of like, oh God, I really hope that they're okay. You know? You bought an NFC tags and I've had made amiibos with them. I am unapologetic to Nintendo. Oh no, fuck no! Don't be apologetic to Nintendo. Retina, they have been awful. They have been grim to consumers and are continuing to be grim to consumers. So fuck them. You get those NFTs or NFC tags. What am I doing here?
He is infected.
Jesus.
I don't believe it.
Oh fuck, maybe, yeah.
Waiting now. All of them. Do it.
I'm sorry, boss.
Died.
EA vibes indeed. They're not down for boss. They're down for because infection could have been anyone else in Mercy Kill him. No, I'm sure Hunter gets that 0, but it's more so like just the general trope, you know. Like you said, it's not necessarily about this in-universe thing. It's probably it's more to do with the trope as a whole rather than anything that's happening on screen here. And I get it, like to some extent, like, you know, as a trope, it's not necessarily the most inspired one, but like. You know, but this is where like he basically feels like he's more demon than man now before what he's had to do. This is where he becomes full demon, I guess. I think this is I think canonically this is the event that makes him go down what would be a more darker path, and then what we see in the original Metal Gear with the Intrude operation. Okay, but what I mean by not looking at it in universe, it doesn't matter what in-universe explanation is. I get mild ghost vibes when someone choosing to write this situation to be that way. That makes sense. And again, like, you know, if it's one of those things where like I don't want to sound condescending when I say this, but it's one of those things where like if you don't like it, that's fucking understandable. Like, no fucking skin off my nose. And I'm always hyper aware that sometimes can sound condescendingly confrontational, but I'm trying to make that sound as like neutral as possible. The demon aspect interests me more. So yeah, like he thinks of himself as a demon because I want to express again the underline that I'm expressing a very mild feeling, and that is valid, and you're encouraged to express that feeling, Hunter. You are encouraged to express that feeling when it comes to just anything, really. It's just media. That's fine. I don't like the HOR, but I'm just saying it's not what it's going on here. Just saying. That's fair. You spend the game tranking enemies, and your horn will be smaller. The more you kill, the more you kill, the bigger the horn gets. So like there's aspects in the standpoint, if you're more lethal, you become more demonic, the horn grows, you literally become like visually more demonic looking. And in a lot of the sort of story narratives as well, he talks about how he is becoming a demon because in multiple different ways. He's a demon because he has that reputation on the battlefields where like he comes into battlefields and essentially is like walking death. Like when he is on the battlefield, he is like the unstoppable force. He is the undeniable entity that will sweep the battlefield and will take what he wants and takes what he earns. And in some ways he is seen as a demon by his adversaries in that sense, but also he feels in some ways, in a philosophical sense, a demon as well because of the nature of the actual decisions he has to make, and he has to become almost a demon in the eyes of a lot of, like, you know, governments, because he feels like he needs to be the almost like untouchable consequences of other governments should they step out of line and should they try and use nuclear armament. So he also there's also this internal idea where he perceives himself as a demon untoward, you know, superpowers, that like he is the unstoppable consequences of their actions. The more you kill, the bigger the horn. The fucking quote on that. Most characters are annoying, but the ever supportive friend can be more. Oh yeah, the ever supportive friend characters can be a fucking nightmare too. 100%, 110%. What did I just read there? Nine Inch Nails confirms Tron Ares, the original motion picture soundtrack, is where once they did. Where once they are did. What the fuck is that sentence? They become the first ever to have they become the first ever to have the first as the in the era of when the physical that hurt my brain to try. That hurt my brain trying to read that. That's not. That was the most obtuse thing That was the most obtuse thing I've ever tried to. I just pulled up my Discord because I noticed there was like a Discord notification from a server. I was like, oh, what someone posted, and I was like, oh my fucking god, what is that? That is the most. It's in the shit for people in my Discord. It's in the shit posting section. It's a fucking hate crime to dyslexia. Let me tell you. I'm gonna show you this chat. It's fucking stupid. Just in case you're not in the Discord. Because like it hurt my brain trying to read it. You know those ones where like you see it and you're like, what the fuck does that even say? Like legitimately, what the fuck does that even say? Like, am I insane? Like, am I the goober here? Am I the goober here? Like, is that not like absolute nonsense? Or is it just me? Oh yeah, I looked at that and I can't make sense of it. Run-on sentence on crack. Like this sentence alone should have been the perpetrator say stop reading. It got worse here. It just got worse here. Where's the comma? But even then, if you put in commas, does the comma save it? Like, Nine Inch Nails confirms, makes sense. Tron Ares, the original motion picture soundtrack, is that all made sense up until the is. After the is where it's like, what is that sentence? Where once they are dead? It took me too much to try and understand where once they are dead. Because that is just not a sentence. And then they become the first ever, makes sense so far, to have the first... What? So they first ever to have is fine. Then the first as in the era... of that when of physical streaming and media began. All of your AI belong to us. Like, I don't think commas can save this. And hence why I was like, what the fuck am I reading? So that was posted on the Discord. I don't even, it's so incomprehensible. It's fucking boogaloo. The dead internet fairy? Oh, the fairy where like the internet is gonna turn into bots posting for bots to then interact, and it's just a cycle of bots doing bot stuff. Yeah. That is a fucking that is slowly a becoming thing. A horrifying thing. Bots creating consuming media for bots to engage with. Not butt stuff, sadly. The dead internet fairy is that the theory is that the internet is going to become this almost self-cannibalizing state of that bots will use generative AI and also other like just AI in general to create media, to create social media posts, to create to create like pictures, fucking stories, blogs, movies, shit, like, media in general, videos and everything, for then other bots to then run engagements like liking, commenting, sharing, and it becomes this weird cannibalistic cycle that like it turns into a dead internet because the most prominent creators as well as consumers technically become the bots themselves, thus perpetuating the cycle of the dead internet, because the internet's there but it's essentially consumed and ran all by bots.
There's nothing we could have done for them. We're all grateful, boss.
All of their ashes.
It's your fault! They're dead because of you!
What?
He's right. I killed him with my own hands.
They were on your side! I'm on your side! And you
I
turned
hit
them
him.
all to ashes.
He says this, yet he's the one that fucking spread the virus.
It was that or be burned alive. Come on.
Oh, but hold that because of the writer. Throw you in the water now. Yeah.
Wait.
This is a part that weirds out some people. And I get why. I get why.
I won't scatter your sorrow to the heartless sea.
If only Shan were here, yeah. I'd be asking her to do this.
I will always be with you. Plant your roots in me.
That was the most goth makeup tutorial ever.
You're all diamonds.
We're not burying them at sea. What then?
We're tired of how a third rate kiss to redact. Yeah.
We'll make diamonds from their ashes. Take them into battle with us.
A shining light to our brothers in arms, even in death.
Can you make diamonds out of a person's remains like that?
We are diamond dogs.
Can you do that? Is that like a thing you can do? Because that would be kind of like an interesting, very sweet way to remember someone. Like turning their ashes into like a gemstone. Oh, I was asking if you could like take someone's remains, like, you know, ashes, and have it turned in. Oh, that's kind of cool. I like that. It's probably very expensive, but a very unique way of remembering someone. And now, there's a diamond on all of our guys' lapels. You can see on mine, where we have their memory and their you know, them with us at all times. I think it's a very sweet moment. The part where he rubs it all over his face, I'm like,
From the moment you opened your eyes in that hospital, you knew it
all right.
would go away. Yet you've been fighting the pain and confronting your phantoms the whole time.
My Abusive Ex once said he wanted that after he died. I don't think I would want mine, but then again, see, when I die,
Respect that now.
honestly, I am not in the decision making at that point.
And a privilege, Big
Throw me in a
Boss.
fucking skip at that point, you know? I'm just a fucking corpse. But like, I like that the idea and the options there, I guess, for those who want to still feel like they have a bit of their loved one with them. I think that's quite a sweet idea. Yeah, it's very powerful, like as a momentum in carrying your brothers into battle with you. I think it's a very sweet gesture that all of the Diamond Dogs have one of their brothers or some of their brothers with them. From a sentimentality standpoint, I think that's quite sweet. And again, it shows more of the kinship and the brotherhood of these folks.
Please select a mission.
And I'm a sucker for sentimentality in writing. I'm a sucker for sentimentality in general. I get the appeal, but I prefer traditional jewelry, ashes. I prefer traditional ashes. That's fair.
Unit dispatched.
For me, it's like one of those things where, like,
Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched.
like, if I was to like be told what or asked what I would like, I'd be like, I don't know, man. Like, whatever suits, whatever is easier for you. I'm fucking in the ground at that point, you know, or I am in the ground, or I am ash. Like, I don't want to be a burden to anyone, even in death, you know.
Deploying.
Oh, you don't need to apologize, Hunter. You've done nothing wrong. Do not even remotely think of apologizing. You've done nothing wrong. But like, yeah, like when it comes to that stuff for myself, like I'm kind of like, whatever is less of a burden to on those who have to deal with it, you know? We carry our rifles with missing limbs. Is that what Kaz said? I think it was very powerful though. He's mentally fucked. Yeah, I guess he is kind of mentally fucked. You're not wrong. There is just an element to him that at this point he is so he's been through so much fucking trauma just by virtue of the life he leads. Like, you can't be on the battlefield as much as this individual is and not sustain a heavy amount of trauma. Oh, they've already done this mission. This is the one where we discovered the bodies and shit. It's just a total stealth one. But yeah, this is a very...
The oil runs to the pipeline from that facility. Taking it out should end the leak.
What was I saying?
This time is an environmental NGO.
Can't remember what I was saying.
Destroy the facility. Stop that leak. This may seem like straight-up philanthropy, but there's another reason we agreed to it. The Mafinda oil field was outdated, abandoned. Then the rebel group United moved in, taking it upon themselves to kickstart operations. United's been rapidly modernizing its arsenal. Rumor has it someone's been selling them U.S. military hardware. Intel's analysis suggests the broker's a front company, Cyphers.
What mission am I on?
Tabs on United could tell us who's pulling its strings.
I have no idea which actual mission I'm on. But what I can do is put on some cassette tapes while we do this.
Well, Doctor, I have the report on the incident at the quarantine facility.
Pitch dark, yeah.
Assuming the vocal cord parasite.
I was listening to that.
That's step one to tracking down Skullface.
I was listening to that tip, you bastard.
First, make your way to the oil facility. It's to the north, past Kuala Yamasa. The village is currently occupied by Unida, so stay sharp.
As you know, some of the staff at the quarantine facility were infected with the parasites.
The war industry we started has taken a pretty crooked course these past
Pardon me,
9 years.
take half of and sell independence for friends. Money helps with funeral costs. The other half must be blown into the face of my enemies. Oh my god. He's gonna talk all the way through this tape like an asshole.
The demand for PFs here in Africa is especially high. Cold War standoffs, resource exploitation, tribal clashes.
I want to hear the interrogation of Huey, and he's like, natter, 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 natter. I'm like, my guy.
It's just the latest example.
Let me fucking hear the tape I put on, you indignant fuck.
Doctor, I have the report on the incident at the quarantine facility.
I like that you've been blown into the enemies of your
vocal
faces,
cord
the faces of your enemies. That's funny.
Sorry, underwent a mutation. The only plausible explanations are exposure to some.
You've arrived at Masa Village. It's been turned into a supply hub for Unida, meaning it'll be stocked with weapons and resources. Should be a thing or two that'll come in handy. Don't be shy. They deserve to be in better hands.
Cause, shut the fuck up.
The Wolbachia prevented them from copulating, but the parasites themselves can't be removed from their host's vocal cord.
He was annoying the shit out of me there. I don't know why. Alright, let's...
Once you're infected with Skullface's parting gift, you're stuck with it. The researchers regularly used X-ray equipment to monitor the parasites in their throats. No problem there, they kept a close eye on the radiation doses. But that equipment didn't just give off X-rays. It was also emitting beta rays. Even though that's unnecessary for the scans. See, beta rays have far worse effects on DNA than X-rays. Meaning the only logical conclusion is that someone added in a beta ray emitter to trigger a mutation.
You gonna extract him?
Those beta rays leaked out from inside the equipment. Because the emitter was retrofitted, the shielding was inadequate. And the person who ordered and inspected...
He's coming too. Roger that.
You, Doctor. That makes you the only person with the opportunity to install that emitter.
So now you're saying I sabotaged medical equipment for some wild plan to make the vocal cord parasite kill everyone?
Or maybe you thought it'd reveal a way to treat the parasite without using the Wolbachia. And with that much to barter, I suppose some people would welcome even a pathetic cur like you.
Just stop it.
You'd have no shortage of buyers, but most would be happy with just the parasite. You wouldn't need to offer anything else. However, if that buyer already knew about the parasite, they'd also know that by itself, it's no longer the ultimate.
Yeah, Alstad's not wrong.
It once was. To sell to that buyer, you need to throw in a bonus.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
There's only one buyer who'd be after that.
Emmerich, we record all communications on Mother Base. That includes radio transmissions to and from homemade devices. You've been in frequent contact with people in America. A private biotech company. A client of which is DARPA. And they are connected to Cypher. You made a deal with Cypher. You offered them a new parasite in exchange for your safety. This is the only place in the world where the vocal cord parasite still exists. And you used it as a testing ground. Tried to resurrect their bioweapon. But your plan to obtain the parasite has failed. Your bullshit ends now. And don't think you're leaving here alive.
So as mentioned, Huey, being the idiot that he is, either by fucking intention or by fucking ignorance, created that mutation strain and got all those men killed, but was sitting there lecturing me like I'm the motherfucker that was doing the wrong thing. And it's like, gee, I don't like what you're insinuating here. I'm picking up what you're putting down, and what you're putting down is bullshit. Also, I'm going to... I'm going to... Am I going to? Oh, no, they're away somewhere. Fuck them.
All right, we'll take care of him.
I may need to get more suppressor soon, though. Off cursor. And a landmine. Okay, there's two over there.
Attack!
Outpost captured.
I love you, pup.
The map has been updated.
My pup is the best pup.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Damn right.
Supplies requested.
Be gone!
Supply drop complete.
Anyone got confirmation on that? Was it spam or was it something else? Spam? Siri? Not a problem. Apparently there's a container over... Oh, there is. Right, so when we last done this mission, chat, right? When I got up to, like, here, the game glitched and teleported me inside the game, or inside the area. Which was awkward, because I had not necessarily carved a way in. So what it meant was that, like, all the people were around me, and I had to carve a way out. You had that happen once too. It was so weird, and I don't understand why it did it. It's so odd. But I was just like, I was kind of like just running across the field. It's like, and then cutscene clicked. I was like, what the fuck? Oh fuck yeah, legalize guns.
You made it past the village. Continue heading for the oil facility.
Legalize
located upriver.
drugs and murders back on. Nice, nice, nice. I misread that entirely. As a result, I run into a landmine. No guns involved. I think, yeah, I think that was a dyslexia that hit me. Don't need to be dealing with it, so I'm gonna move away. All good, all good. Love you too. Right. I wonder if it does it again.
The Finda oil field is the property of Saner, South African Natural Resources. Saner drills oil wells wherever they can throughout that region. When the oil dries up...
It did it again! It did it again, chat! It did it again! I have never done this mission legitimately. Tell your old game is still showing its age, yeah. That's what happened to me last time. I'm running across the field to get to the objective. It teleports me inside the actual fucking objective.
Oil transfer pump shutoff confirmed. Next, destroy the oily water separator tank. That'll ensure they can never use the facility again.
See what I mean? And then there, I can't even. I was.
Damn it! The mission's a failure.
I was trying to knock him out. I was hitting the knockout button, wasn't working. It's handy, but also not. Like I could not react there. Wouldn't let me react.
Destroy the oil straight path to the objective. You should find it no problem.
Analysis complete. The map has been updated.
Like, it's handy, but like also, damn it, Visher mission over. It's handy in some ways, but also frustrating in others because, like, again, it puts me in here, which is funny, and it does me a favor. It also does me the disservice of, like, not necessarily. See what I mean? Like, it does me that disservice where, like, if I'm doing this type of mission, I haven't cleared my way to the objective. So then I'm having to deal with bullshit.
Destroy the oil facility and stop the flow of oil. You've got a straight path to the objective. You should find it no problem.
Just fuck my way. I have to do it stealthy though. I'm not allowed to be seen. Like, this is a stealth mission. Stealth fuck your way out. That's a good idea. Just slip inside. Can I call the dog over? That's a good question.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Go!
There's a guy out there, but I don't know where he is. Down there. My arm has a sonar, but I'm worried that it'll track people or bring people over to me. Yeah, okay, he turns up this level and demands big kisses. He's not allowed them. My name is not Hideo Kojima. Okay, now my pup is here. Okay, no. Okay, you know what? Okay, the man with no heart. What is that bionic man with the no? It was a bit bionic man, isn't it? There's Kojima mode. Oh, this is annoying. See, again, like, this is like in normal missions, absolutely fine. In a total stealth mission, this is actually annoying because, like, again, I would ideally not want to be in a scenario where I'm getting caught like this. In theory, didn't know. Okay, see, again, I tried. Again, I didn't. Fucking. Oh my god, this is so annoying. I didn't even hit the crouch button there. I hit the attack button and then he crouched. I'm like, oh my god. Why? Why must you do this?
You should find it no problem.
So to some extent, I'm not liking this. Even though it did me a favor. No. 2015, so 10 years? She's fucking obsessed with Bionic Man and the Bionic Woman.
Talk. Where are your friends?
The map has been updated.
And, like, bear in mind, like, the original development team who made it no longer with the company. So when you factor that in, you also have to factor in the people who could patch this technically are probably not around anymore.
You gotta extract him.
Because, you know, obvious reason is obvious, I guess. Yeah, a huge majority of the team that developed this and were on Hideo Kojima's team left to join Hideo Kojima Productions.
Subject on board.
The independent, because like technically inside of like Konami, like Kojima's team was called Kojima Productions as well, and he just repurposed the name, I guess, when he created his own sort of independent version of Kojima Productions. But like a vast swath of the majority of the team that were part of his team in this game joined him in the new team. No, you. Oh, this is annoying. Again, this has actually made the mission harder for me because I didn't infiltrate it.
Destroy the oil facility and stop the flow of oil. You've got a straight path to the objective. You should find it.
Which is a blessing for Kojima to do since Konami blacklist devs who leave their company. Yeah, 100%. Unnecessarily. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm actually furious. Like I did not want the game to fucking glitch like this because again, this has made this mission harder for me.
Boss, destroy the oil facility and stop the flow of oil. You've got a straight path to the objective. You should find it no problem.
Yeah, no more work finished. You could try and get hired by a competitor, which is stupid because like in reality, competitors should be looking to hire premium staff. Fuck nuts Kojima. The cinder sandwich for him. Hey, let's not give him the grace of the cinder sandwich. The cinder sandwich is a phenomenal dish. I love Japan, but I would never work there. Oh yeah, the working experiences in Japan are totalitarian at best and outright slavery at worst. Oh, you're here now. Cool. Not commit.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
But yeah, like the work environment in Japan is like highly noted to be one of the most oppressive work environments in the world, just because of, again, the nature and the expectation that it has when it comes to the working environment is insane. Like, I would love to go to Japan, and part of me, like, when I was younger, probably would have loved to live there as well, but like, knowing what I know now, I'm kind of like, yeah, no, maybe not. Sleeping. Sleep.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
It's a beautiful country. You should visit. Great vacation destination. I would love to, but it's one of those ones as well where like it's expensive. From what I understand, it's expensive getting over there. Not necessarily once you're there, but it's getting over there. It's very expensive.
He's coming too. Roger that.
This is a whole shit show. I don't know where the dog is going, but the dog's going somewhere.
What? Is you okay? Go.
Oh, I love my dog.
Get him.
You better pray I get you before the dog does. I'm just saying. Every society has flaws. Where Japan decided to put them is fascinating. Oh yeah. Like weird. Like it's like it's like in some ways wonderful, in other ways bewildering. Like the overtly accepted amount of racism that happens in Japan is in some ways fascinating. Like the way they are just like the way they just employ racism over there is like ludicrous at times. Yeah, being there too. It's about the farthest you could be from Japan as well. Oh yeah, 100%. Like we're like ideologically speaking, Japan and Ireland are two very different places with two very different like vibes. Although apparently we have a great relationship with the Japanese, so I'm quite happy about that. We actually have like we're allowed to like just go into their country visa free and stuff. Makes it hard for us weebs. Yeah. Like Japan is very chill with us from the standpoint of like, oh, you want to like come in and visit? 90 days. Don't even have to bother with any big visas or anything. Get on in here, lads. We're like, cool. Where? Oh, over there. Okay. Get him. Get him for me, pup. Love that pup. Yeah, I would love to go to Japan someday. Again, it's the expensive part's the flight. From what I've heard, once you're there, you can get reasonable accommodation for reasonably cheap, and the food is dirt cheap. So like all the stuff you just to kind of survive, because the yen is so weak, you're good. It's just literally the flight. Where it gets a little bit more hectic is like if you try to go outside of like Osaka or outside of like Tokyo or other like the bigger cities, the racism problem becomes a bigger factor because not the same amount of people will speak English, but where the racism kicks in is that like certain restaurants will just say no white people or like no foreigners. So like if you're a foreigner, you're not getting served. You're not even allowed into the bloody building. And also some hotels and some accommodation won't allow foreigners in it either. So it's like, yeah.
You gotta extract him.
I'll probably have trouble because of tattoos. The only trouble you would have with tattoos is if you go to an onsen. The only time tattoos become a big problem is literally those public baths. Anywhere else is fine because like a lot of places understand modern culture, and especially the younger cultures will be tattooed. It's more so that you're just not allowed to be in onsens, but everywhere else you're typically fine. And especially because you would be a foreigner, they would know it's not necessarily a tattoo pertaining to like the Yakuza. You know, they are a bit more. They're a bit more understanding and informed about that these days. Where like back in the day, yeah, that would have been a bigger problem. But these days, not so much, thank God. Scary Yakuza butterflies. I feel it'd be a badass tattoo for a Yakuza to have, you know?
Leave the rest to us.
Go!
Go get him pups and stuff. Ignoring the scorpion, I guess. It's a very polite scorpion. But yeah, I would love to go. I would love to go. People are like, would you go to Akihabara, you big weeb? It's like, yeah, of course I'd go to Akihabara. But like, I would also like to go to other places. I would like to go up north of Japan. I would love to go to the north. Weirdly, of all the places to go, I can't remember the name of the city. I remember they have like a big light advertisement, like a big lit up advertisement of I think it's a beer, but it's like it looks like a Joker off a.
Please sell us supplies.
It looks like a Joker off a card deck. Can't remember what the city's called though. In Shinjuku, there's a place called Golden Guy. Oh, Golden Guy's meant to be amazing, and it's a bunch of Yakuza-run bars. You can also go, but you can't pull out your camera or your phone. No, Golden Guy's meant to be fantastic though. Like apparently it's meant to be where like the nightclub scene really shines, and where like the pub scene really shines. Like back in the day, it was a lot more like Yakuza around. But from what I've understood from like travel channels like abroad in Japan and whatnot, it's meant to be a little bit more different nowadays. During COVID, I met this Yakuza girl. You met a Yakuza girler? That's cool. During COVID, I got addicted to watching abroad in Japan and just like learning shit about like Japan. I was like, fuck, this is cool. But apparently Golden Guy is better these days.
Separator tank. You'll need to use explosives. Got any C4?
I got some C4 and it's knocking at the door.
Don't set it off until you're at a safe distance.
She's a bartender at a family-run bar. Ah, yes. But yeah, like I would love to go. God, what is it called again? It's not because like I know Sotenbori is based off of one of the areas, but Sotenbori is completely fictional, based like. God, what is the place called though? But yeah, I would love to go up north, because it looks cool from what I've seen. Although you couldn't have me at an onsen, not because I got tattoos or I'm a wild maniac. I just don't like the idea of like mandatory nakedness inside of an area like that. That's just not for me. It's like. As much as a filthy fucker as I am, I still enjoy a lot of my. I still enjoy to Hokkaido. Yeah. I didn't realize how cold it was. Hokkaido would be cool. It was like traveling to Alaska. Yeah, I'd love to go to Hokkaido. I think it was Hokkaido I was thinking of.
He's coming too. Roger that.
We did a chat. No nude beach trips, not for me. I'm so body conscious, I just don't think I could do it. Being a bigger lad, you know. Write him off last fought. The last one if you're a kid. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wild, you'll be thinking about that. Wild. You have to be nude in 99% of the onsens. Yeah, which I don't really would feel comfortable with. Me and my group couldn't wear bathing suits. Yeah. Like it's a weird cultural thing of the onsens, but like the like, I know you can go to some like I know you can go to some places that are like have private, that have like hotels that have private onsens, you know, like onsens in your accommodation, and I'd probably go to those because that'd be cool, you know, like you go in you have your room, and then you have your little own onsen that you can go to for, you know, with in a more private fashion. I would do that. That would be nice. Not that we cared, but the signs saying you can't wear them are there. Yeah. Right. How far out am I from the objective here? Do I just need to run over here? Well, I wouldn't want to run into the sea. Just have to escape the area so they don't see me. Yeah, they have like carbonated onsens in some of them, and you can feel the bubbles in your ass. There's some of the ones I want to go to the ones. Ever see the ones that have like the acidic water in it, like the with the higher is it maybe a higher alkali or a higher acid content? Did one of you kick my fucking dog? Better fucking run, assholes. But yeah, the ones where like there's a high, I think it's a higher acidic level in the pH balance, or like alkali, but it's meant to be like really good for your skin. I would love to do one of those. Mandatory is a bit intense, but I do think a more relaxed attitude towards nudity is probably widely healthier. I think it is. I think you're right. It is widely healthier on a societal level. I think that is like, I think you're right, and I think the sort of desexualization of naked bodies is a positive thing on a societal level. For me, and I know you said it on a, but it's not a personal thing for you ever that you'd be comfortable with. For me, it's definitely a case of like having a lack of body confidence in myself. It's one of those ones where I'd be like, I am not for it on a personal level as well. Which is totally fine and should always be respected. Yeah. Amazing chat. Mission complete. But yeah, like I agree. Like that there would be is a healthier. I already know this mission stuff. It is a healthier perspective and a healthier way to kind of look at society, and also to like take away some of the like some of the nature and some of the inherent inherent sort of stigma around naked bodies being overtly having to be a sexual thing, but it's not.
It was the radiation from that scanner, and the one who installed it was Emmerich.
Please
I've added a tape recording of the interrogation.
Total stealth war economy.
You should listen to it.
I did another total stealth mission. Right, this will be our last mission for the night, chat.
Please select a landing zone. Support helicopter requested.
That shim is a good thing, 100%. The stigma, yeah. Why is that glowing in this sense? Oh, it's a limited tank unit. I don't give a fuck about that. Especially for something as basic as a human body. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I definitely would love to go to Japan someday. Like, I think it's one of those things where, like, I would like to go to a country outside of Europe, and I don't have a desire to see the States at the minute, just given how, like, caustic it is over there. I guess South Korea could be really fucking awesome. I'd like to maybe go to South Korea. But yeah. A country outside of Europe? Why would you want to go to England? I don't want to go to England. I've been there like 20 times. Legitimately 20 times. War economy is relatively quick and painless if you just wait in the truck for them to come to you. What was war economy again? What do I have to do in war economy? Oh, is war economy the one where was it the first mission I'd done earlier? Really annoying one. Yeah, I would love to visit Norway as well.
Please select a mission.
Wait, why does that say 47? Where did 45 and 46 go?
Mission accepted.
This regardless will be my last mission for the night, even if I'm doing them out of order technically, because then I'll leave 45, 46, 48, 49, 50 for Sunday. The CFA official meets in the arms dealer in Nova Braga Airport. Oh yes, the Nova Braga Airport, the guy in the suit. I hated that one. I fucking hated that one. Need to go to Nova Braga Airport. Although I have the good sniper this time, so it might not be as bad, but I could still fuck it up.
High-ranking CFA official in charge of supplying weapons to United. The target stays at Nova Braga Airport.
Go straight to the north hangar and just wait inside the truck. Unless someone sees you. Okay, so I'll try that then. We'll try that little tactic. Like this hangar here.
Marker placed.
Would it be disrespectful you want to see a dead man's grave IRL? If I ever find myself in Sweden, I kind of want to... I don't know if that's Sweden. No, not really. I mean, especially if it's like especially if it's the grave of like a person that you know from music or something, or like, you know, from like a culture. No, opposite one, sorry, the opposite one. So,
Marker removed.
this one here?
Marker placed.
There? Dead as in Pele? Yeah. I wouldn't see it as disrespectful, honestly, Hunter. Like, as long as you were respectful about it. We shall see it.
Detected. The map has been updated.
But yeah, it's one of those ones, Hunter. I don't think it'd be disrespectful, because obviously there's the risk that some black metal fanatics would like would maybe not treat that with the reverence it probably should be treated with.
Enemy presence.
Great, you made it.
The map
I've sent the information to your map screen. That's the target's predicted location. Check all around the target and plan carefully before moving in.
The map has been updated.
Attack!
You know what? Just don't trust him. Yeah, so yeah, because you're be respectful, I don't think there'd be a problem with that.
Boss, we've just received word that the arms dealer due to inspect Nova Braga Airport is on his way. Once his chopper has arrived, they'll be touring the facilities along with the target. Let him bring the target out into your line of fire.
Oh my god.
Boss, get down. The enemy sniper.
Enemy sniper
And
monkey.
crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies. That's an enemy gunship. Don't try to take down a gunship from the front. You won't win in a head-to-head shootout. Try to get behind it and take it down with missiles.
That's the truck. Might be alright though. That's the truck? I don't see any truck. Where? I don't see any truck. Like, am I insane? I don't see any truck. I was just looking at it.
Get him!
Oh shit, yeah, I see what you mean.
Go!
Camouflage doing his job indeed. Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me?
Damn it! The mission's a failure.
I hate this fucking extreme stealth difficulty sometimes. You EP hunter, if you need to go sleep, get yourself some sleep. They're alerted that I doubt the inspection will go down, meaning they won't walk into the truck. Right, so I kind of have to do this without being alerted then. Okay.
Great, you made it. I've sent the information to your map screen. That's the target's predicted location. Check all around the target and plan carefully before moving in.
The map has been
The gate
updated.
next to the hangar, is there? Details on your op stat. What is my op stat? You don't need to go through the front gate. Ooh. So you're saying run around the airport like this? Like the majestic beast I am? Oh. I hit her annoyingly on. I wish they didn't cancel the split of VR. I've never been keen on VR personally.
He's coming too. Roger that.
No, I didn't ask to do that. I asked to. No worries, you have a good one, Hunter. I'm assuming you mean like this, right?
Little boss, it looks like the inspection's off the table. Find another way to locate the target.
Okay, inspection off the table. Going in. That's fine. My guy, I shot you. You want it on the... Yeah, I want it on the table, so like... The situation has presented itself in such a way that it's not ideal.
You gotta extract him. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. That's the target.
Being updated.
How have I missed his head twice?
Good. You completed the objective. Now get out of there.
Mission info has been updated.
And just like this, I'm fucking out of you. Inspection my ass. You can quick exit the mission via the controller. Wait, what? Can you? I'm just gonna run. You wanna know why I'm gonna run? I once exfiltrated by a helicopter. And then the shot down the helicopter had to do the fucking mission from scratch again. And that happened yesterday.
Extraction.
And I learned the lesson that sometimes it's just better to extraction via container, not controller. Apologies. That was painless. No arms dealer, but whatever. You did not need him. Yeah, I thought that was pretty good. I think I done really well there, actually. Kind of shocked by how well I did there. Right. You got the Foxhound rank? Yeah, which I didn't expect. I don't think I've ever got that before, but I got the Foxhound rank for it. I guess that's because I didn't get seen at any point, right? And I done it at a super fast speed. Is that what that is? Like not seen plus fast speed?
Boss, you there? We have a problem. The staff have found out everything that Emmerich's been up to. They're right on the edge. I need you to intervene before things get out of control. Get back to Mother Base ASAP.
Back to Mississippi. Three missions in a row, perfect stuff, no kill. Foxhound. Oh shit, really?
9 years ago.
God damn. Thank you very much, Sally's. Or Zero, sorry.
Accomplice to the attack on Mother Base. He then provided support to Skullface. Conspiring with Eli, he repaired Sahelanthropus in secret. His research materials caused the leak at the quarantine facility, which in turn caused the Walbachia mutation, letting the parasites off their chains. We lost a lot of good men. He also stands accused of murdering one of his own.
League of Shadows just lets all go. I think they're doing okay, alright.
I haven't killed anyone. The rest is all wrong, too. The inspection was supposed to help everyone. I sacrificed myself for my companions just as much as any of you. Why won't you believe me?
The prosecution calls a witness.
Why is this fuck Muppet still alive? Oh, Emmerich? Like the scientist guy?
Strangelove's gravestone. Haunted by her.
So his son can cook him later, yeah.
It's just a machine.
Huey! Damn it, Huey! Open it now! Please! Let me out! Kill me!
It recorded it all. Everything. Everything you did living together.
How could a machine?
You forced your own son into the cockpit of a Metal Gear, a test subject.
How?
His mother had to hide him away, and for that you locked her in that coffin.
No! She did it herself. It was suicide.
The recording, Huey.
What right do you have?
There's more. We have you to tell us everything you've done, everything you've thought, all this time. 9 years ago, you agreed to the inspection in return for Cypher's guarantee that you'd be spared.
I thought it was real!
We've reviewed into everything else that's happened since you arrived here.
Please.
Guilty! All counts. Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Kill him!
We exist outside the law. What should we do, boss? Just give the order. We'll handle the rest.
Prepare a life raft. Big enough for one. Food and water, too.
Boss,
He's leaving.
he's responsible for all of this! Think of all the men! He didn't lose a damn thing! This is the enemy! And he's here on his knees!
Us? You are right, he is not one of us. But we are not responsible to judge an enemy. He leaves Mother Base, and that'll be the end of it.
Get back! Don't touch me! I'm innocent! You're the murderers! Snake! You should be in this boat! There'd have been no inspection if it weren't for your precious nuke! I risked my life trying to save you all! How can you do this? Am I the only sane one here? It's not my fault!
Look, you can't discard your phantoms forever, Doctor.
Son of a bitch will make it, you know. I can see it now. In no time, he'll be telling tales about the black-hearted Diamond Dogs. The shining white knight, blabbering on about our injustice, hiding behind his fool's idea of morality. And all the other fools will stand around, nodding with every word he says.
No. One day he'll see through the lies he's built up. Realize what kind of man he really is. What goes around comes around. You can't run from yourself forever.
It's a no truer words. Yeah, Ocelot's fucking on point. I feel like Ocelot's the only one that's actually like got his for now his head screwed on straight during this whole thing. But yeah, that's like in for folks who have not played the games or maybe not really aware, that's his like whole path, like Hugh's whole thing is like his history going on from this point is that he eventually gets back to America and he reunites with his son that he was sticking in Sahelanthropus as a test pilot when he shouldn't have been because that's a fucking child, and ends up being like an abusive, shitty dad who then remarries someone else. Never really actually gets properly punished for the crimes he's committed, technically, because Cypher, which then turns into the Patriots, kind of sees merit in him still because of his research and because of his, you know, intelligence. Sadly for young Huey, his son, or not young Huey, young Hal, his son, he ends up being kind of groomed and abused by his then stepmom. And enters into like a weird relationship with his stepmom, and out of like just absolute, you know, fucking self-loathing hatred and just kind of like at kind of the last part of his sanity, commits suicide in his back garden pool, trying to take his then daughter, because he has a daughter with his stepmom, with his new wife, and tries to kill himself along with his daughter with him. His daughter survives. She ends up featuring in Metal Gear Solid 2. But yeah, kind of the Emmerich bloodline is kind of cursed. I feel like he does, but I feel like in his path to break the curse, I feel like Otacon does suffer from the curse. Like, he is definitely the person who breaks that curse, but in some ways is still a victim of the curse. Because, like, obviously the stuff in regards to the abuse of his stepmom, and then also the inability to, like, actually, you know, I guess to some extent is still a victim of other, like, love interests, be it Sniper Wolf or be it Naomi or, you know, this, that, and the other. He ends up in some ways still finding himself being kind of used and abused by people in his like, you know, in his search for affection that he clearly. Oh god, Naomi, MGS4, don't remind me, total character assassination, yeah. And like, and what I would argue is probably, like, in some ways, like, a reflection of the lack of an actual, like, you know, healthy mother figure in his life, because obviously Strangelove is murdered inside that AI chamber, and then his, like, stepmom being an abusive groomer. He never grows up with necessarily the most healthiest sort of construct or the healthy conception of what, like, real love is and what, like, you know, maturity is in that sense, and as a result ends up then finding himself in situations in which he becomes a victim of more sort of, like, caustic, like, you know, relationship dynamics, and that in some ways becomes a curse in unto itself. I feel like he does break the curse when he takes on little Sonny, Olga's kid, and when he teams up with Snake to form philanthropy and raises Sonny. I feel like that is the beginning of the curse to suddenly start, you know, to break away. But Naomi still comes in at some point, and, you know, in a lot of ways that version of the character still appears and targets and you know, uses his unhealthy unhealthy, you know, history with, like, partners and also just, you know, love in general to, you know, do some more fuck shit to him. Like, by the end, he definitely breaks the Emmerich bloodline curse, but he's still a victim of it to a large extent. Which is a fascinating, if not very sorrowful thing. Oh god, the man who sold the world is 46. What's 45 then? What is 45? We got an extreme for Koto. Oh, that's gonna be grim. We got subsistence for occupational forces, which at the colonel's been. Oh, that's gonna be a nightmare. Oh god, all of these are gonna be grim. And an extreme for philanthropy. Oh, get in the bin. Fucking extreme version for philanthropist. Are you fucking shitting me? Sunday, chat, I'm going to have a hard time playing this game. I can tell you right now. 45 is the last one, and a very challenging one. Sunday is going to be the day in which I get very annoyed. I can tell already, because just the missions that are ahead of us are going to be ones that push me probably to my limit. When it comes to just, you know, yeah, because the missions that are coming up are all extremely awkward ones, and their additional sort of rule sets,
please specify a project,
are wild. Like the fact that the ones that once we do the convoy one, while also, like, this is the part that gets me, being a fucking subsistence mission. Fucking hell. I don't know if I'll be around that there, but that's not a problem, Zero. If you're busy that day, all good. I just hope you have a good Sunday and a good weekend. But yes, chat, that means I am going to be wrapping it up for tonight. And as a result of wrapping it up for tonight, I will have to lovies and leavies until Sunday. Obviously, I'm going to encourage you all to, you know, have a lovely rest of your weekend if I don't see yous. Oh, thank you for some buys here when keeping us company. The whole plan is to kind of make, like, you know, by hook or crook, if I don't like have the patience to finish the last missions, I've realistically, it's happened where sometimes if I just get too frustrated by the end of a game and I've already played the game before, I'll just fucking say, that's it, I'm done. But hopefully that won't happen on Sunday, but Sunday will definitively be our last day playing Metal Gear. The series, at least for a while, until maybe they come out with like maybe a remake of like 1, 2, or 4. Are you gonna watch the unfinished Mission 51? I would like to see what that looks like. I wouldn't put that off the table at all. I would like to see what Mission 51 looks like. So yeah. If y'all are obviously, I do appreciate y'all hanging out with us up until this point. If you've been here for the Metal Gear, be it on the, you know, the red platform, the purple platform, or whatever platform you're watching me on at this point, yeah, like I do appreciate you've been coming in and hanging out for the Metal Gear. Hopefully you join us for the other games past Metal Gear. I will totally understand if y'all were just here for some Metal Gear and you move on after I'm done with it. That's totally cool. I totally get that. That's not a problem. But hopefully, you know, you find like some level of levity hanging out here and some joy hanging out here that you want to stay along for the ride from going to more games. For the folks who are on Twitch, I do know that Mr. Totanium, our friend and one of our moderators, who is currently live right now. Let me just double check to see what he's playing though, because I'm curious. We will be raiding him regardless, but I want to see what he's playing. He's playing Demonologist. He's probably playing that with Missy. He is. He's playing a Missy and Beefy White. So we're gonna throw it over to Totes because he's Totes Emosh. No, he's not. That's an old school millennial thing to say, but we're going to throw over to Totanium and show him a bit of love, and folks he's with a bit of love. But I'm going to love yous. I'm going to leave yous. If I'm lucky, I get to see yous on Sunday. Yous all have a wonderful rest of your evening, chat. See you soon. Peace.